What's going on, everybody? My name is Haovu, and this is the Haovu Moto Vlog. Welcome. First and foremost, I would like to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I know a lot of my subscribers came for the motorcycle stuff in the beginning of this channel, and they've kind of tapered off because I'm not doing motorcycle content anymore. So I apologize to those viewers, and to the small select few of you who are here to follow along on my Element journey. Thank you very much. It means the world to me. I actually even met a handful of you at the Element meetup in Tacoma, and I got some positive feedback, some positive encouragement, and really getting to see faces from this little community we have here. It just meant the world to me, and it gave me some energy to kind of remember to be grateful for just the handful of people who are out there and taking something positive from this journey and just, picking up what I'm putting down for the most part, you know what I mean? So thank you guys, and thank you to all the homies out there from Southern California if you guys are watching this. So today's video is about summertime. This is my first summer travel season. I started last year in the fall, so this is my first time dealing with summer, and I've said it before, I didn't really plan, and not planning has kind of bit me in the butt, but I'm not going to change anything. I'm still going to continue living the way I live and just being on this journey, trying to be in the moment and really trying to always find the lesson and always find the opportunity to be grateful and positive no matter what comes my way. Just on a side note, my battery is dead right now. I'm in the car and it's 95 degrees and counting in the car. We'll talk about temperature in a little bit. But I was just smiling. I was like, all right, we'll take care of this. The battery is still under warranty. So I reached out to the company, and if they're like, nah, I'm sorry, you fucked it up, you messed up the battery, it's your fault, we're not going to replace it, fine, I'll buy a new battery. That's like literally the worst case scenario. So this morning was a beautiful morning. I'm in a beautiful area right now. I'm in a hotel parking lot in Kalispell, Montana, and I shit you not, within walking distance, within 5 minutes walking, I can be at a Costco, I can be at a Lowe's, I can be at an REI, I can be at a Walmart, I can be at a Target. In 30 seconds walking, I can be at a Harbor Freight. This is the best situation for me. Literally, my car couldn't have died at a more convenient location. So I walked to Lowe's. They didn't have one that I wanted. I walked to Walmart, and they did have one. So I picked one up. It was like $100, something that I need anyway. So it's charging right now outside at an outlet. I found an outlet right here in the parking lot, so that is wonderful as well. So that's where I'm at right now. Kind of a bummer that the battery is failing me, but I have been hitting it pretty hard. I have this electric rear view mirror. I have the fridge, and I use it a lot on the car battery. But lately, it's just been acting kind of wonky. I don't know if that's my fault or not. So that's it. That's the car battery situation. I managed to deal with it with a big smile on my face. The worst part of today right now is being in the car. It's 95 degrees outside. And that is a good segue into the summertime thing, right? Summertime brings heat. I told myself that I would just escape the heat. When Southern California summertime starts, I'll leave the heat. But newsflash, guys, in the summertime, most places are hot. So it's hot in Montana here. For the past 2 weeks, it's been where I am in Kalispell, Whitefish, outside of Glacier National Park. It's been like high 80s consistently, full sun. It's too hot to hang out in the car. And before I started this journey, I knew that I was like, it's too hot to hang out in the car. Even if outside it's beautiful, 65, 70 with a breeze, and it's just like perfect temperature, if you're talking about being inside the car, it gets too hot. Even 65 degrees with the sun coming down in your car, the car will be 90, 95 degrees in no time, like easily, even with all the shades up, right? It's like a little oven in here. If you have a white car, that tremendously helps. But honestly, like it's tough chilling in the car when the sun's out in the summertime, when you have something like this. I can turn on the car and run the AC, but that's not like a full-time solution. That's like, maybe like as a brief relief for a couple minutes or to bring down the temperature 10 degrees. And then like in a half an hour, it's just hotter than it started. So that's been interesting to deal with. And the main thing is because when I started this journey, I told myself, I just won't be in the car, right? I'll just be outside of the car because it's too impractical to hang out in the car. It's not that big to comfortably hang out in here anyway. Size and temperature is a concern for me particularly. So, I told myself I'd find a park, I'd do yoga in the park, I'd go for walks, I'd go for hikes, but like living in it now for almost a year and living in the summertime, it's just like, that's not practical, dude. Like, it's not practical to do that. Just because I imagine the way I used to live, right? I used to have a beautiful apartment in downtown Sacramento, right on the river. I walked at least 5 miles every day. That was 2 hours out of my day, right? I would, certain days, twice a week, go grocery shopping, farmer's market, Costco, local grocery stores, right? That's like an hour or two. Preparing food, right? Like, what is that? Like an hour every day. I loved cooking food. I loved being in the kitchen. And then just like having running water, having a bathroom, taking a shower, washing my face, washing my hands, exercising at home, right? And then a huge chunk of time on the couch, right? Reading a book, playing on my phone, doing nothing, doing research on the computer, being on my laptop, doing general IT things. There's like, that's a lot of time spent in the apartment doing those things. And now I don't have that, right? It's like I tell myself that I'm just going to be out and about all the time, but it's so impractical to do that. Guys, imagine if you couldn't go home and you had to spend all your time outside of your house. Like, what would you do? You'd be like, oh, all right, I'll go take a walk. I'll play on my phone. I'll sit on this bench. Like, there's only so much, like, imagine how much time we spend on our couches, or like if you have a 9 to 5 job working, or just on the couch watching YouTube, doing nothing, taking naps. I can't really do that anymore. So the summertime has been like really looking me in the face and be like, what are you going to do now? Like, go for a walk, go for a hike. Yeah, I can go do that in the morning. What am I going to, even if I go for a long hike, when you're not in a national park, it's harder to go for a really long hike. I'm not going to like walk around like the entire downtown Kalispell area, much of which is not even that nice or walkable. But, okay, so I can walk around here, the shops, I guess, around REI, around Taco Bell for a little bit. And then like an hour, I get all sweaty. And then like, what? There's no Planet Fitnesses in this town either. So I'm just like, oh, wow, this is like really a slap in the face. And it's like, what are you going to do? How are you going to spend your time? It's too hot to hang out in the car. So I find parking garages. That really helps. But then I'm just kind of like chained to that area. Even the parking garages, they help tremendously, but it's still, on the hot days, it's still a little too hot to hang out in the car, to be honest. I have to run the AC. So parking garages, not having a Planet Fitness to shower anywhere in Kalispell or Whitefish has been a huge issue. I have to drive 20 minutes to a laundromat that has a shower for $3.75 for a 5-minute shower. So between gas and $3.75, that is a round trip, 40 minutes. That's about $10 to shower. So that's been like, like all things considered, I'm doing the national park thing. Not all the towns in Wyoming and Montana have Planet Fitnesses, and it's hot. So it's just like dealing with all these little hurdles, living out of the car. Like, what am I going to do when I'm not in the park or not able to get into the park because I can't get a reservation, running out of money, so I have to work. So it's all these little challenges, but I'm still remaining in a good, positive mindset. I mean, it's not really getting to me at all. I find old ways of thinking that are like worried and constantly like, oh, what about money? What about money? And I tell myself, chill, relax. It'll be good. I'm smiling. But then the old programming, it's still like, oh, worried. And I find myself repeating the same thoughts, repeating the same worries just out of habit. And that's like the old me slowly dying. Every time I can remember, just chill, bro. Like, you'll be all right. It's kind of like uninstalling old programs that you got from your family or from how you were raised or the things you went through, the trauma you went through when you were a child. It's not easy like a computer or a phone where you can just uninstall that software. It takes time and conscious effort. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm very happy about it. I actually have some news. I don't know if I'm too ready to share it yet. I'll probably share that in the next video, about potentially what I'll be doing this summer very, very soon. So I don't want to talk about it before it's completely set in stone. It pretty much is set in stone, but who knows? There's like a 5 to 10% chance it might not go through. But anyways, guys, summertime. Way too hot, unrealistic to hang out outside of the car 100% of the day. It is realistic when I'm in the national parks, right? I'm hiking, I'm in the national parks, viewpoints, taking pictures. I can spend all day in a national park, but can I be in a national park 7 days a week all the time? No, I can't. Can I be somewhere with cool weather all the time in the summer? Not if I'm traveling, trying to visit all these national parks. So you just kind of have to roll with it, and I am certainly rolling with it. So guys, thank you for listening to me. This was like very fast-paced, very like blah, 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 too much jibber jabber. But if you made it to the end, thank you so much. It means the world to me. And as always, I wish you peace, health, and unlimited joy on your journey wherever it may take you. I'm going to go check on my battery jump starter on the condition. Probably when it gets to 50%, I'm just going to use it and jump start the battery. It's 96.4 degrees in the car right now, 68 degrees outside. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you very, very soon.